Hi, and welcome to the Photoshop Shop. Today we're going to discuss resolution and image size, so let's get started. To find your resolution and image size, go up to your menu bar, click Image, Image Size, and this pop-up window will display how large your file is, which this one is currently 6.68 megs. My dimensions currently are 1920 pixels by 1216 pixels per inch. I do not have the constraint. That's what this is. If I were to change the size, this would constrain in keeping the dimensions of the width and height proportional based on the original size. The resolution is pixels per inch. And if I was going to make this image larger, if you click Resample and Preserve Details Enlargement, and I keep the Reduce Noise at 100%, you can actually upsample your image, and Photoshop will basically fill in those spaces and make your image crisper rather than more pixelated or fuzzy. So if we were going to print this out for a client, it's good to see the inches. So we'll change this drop down to inches, and this is showing us that our image size is 6.4 inches by 4.053 inches. So that's a good size for a proof, and at 300 resolution, that's an appropriate high resolution photograph. Now if we were going to post this on Facebook or on the web somewhere, we would probably want to go back and select pixels, and we would drop our resolution down to say 72 pixels per inch. Even though that sounds low resolution, for the internet that's quite appropriate. And also when you have the resolution set at a high resolution like 300, it will take a lot longer to upload to the internet because it'll be a much larger file size. As you can see, when I drop this down to 72, now my file size is only 394K. Now granted, it did make the width and the height much smaller than we started with. So often, if I'm downsampling to put something on the internet, I make note of what size my original image is and put that back up to say 1900 by 1200 pixels per inch, just so I have a good amount of pixels to work with. Now, depending on if you're setting up a Facebook page or posting something to Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, they all have very specific size requirements that you cannot exceed file size and or pixel size. So you'll definitely want to keep that in mind when you're uploading to the internet. So I generally keep mine at pixels per inch for anything web-based, and I'll change it to inches if I'm printing proofs for clients. So that's where you would change your resolution and your image sizes, and when you're done making your adjustments, you just click OK, and it will automatically save those changes. So when we go back up to image size, you'll notice it saved it at 1900 by 1203 and at the 72 resolution, which is perfect for the web. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time at the Photoshop Shop.